back to my channel. I am Logan. I am a marriage and family therapist, a mom, a wife, and a lover of all things reading, sewing, hiking, pink, all the things. And so I think on this page, you're going to get a big collection of different things, and I'm really hoping it resonates with someone or with everyone about different things. And as a therapist, I really focus on anxiety, reducing anxiety, leaning into things that make us anxious, resources, coping skills, tools, all of the things. And a lot of it have really meshed together recently. My passion for hiking, getting outside, sewing while I'm at home, creating these natural dopamine hits through sewing specifically, has really been an avenue for me to get a better harness or control on my anxiety. And so I'm hoping that it can help others as well. But today specifically, I wanted to go over my plan for the fall and for sewing. I just finished, as I mentioned, my pink dance pants, and I'm starting to kind of gather and cut fabric and buy patterns for things I want to make for the fall. And I thought it'd be really fun for those that are interested. This is a very niche thing, but if you are interested in sewing, then this would be something that might be of interest to you. So I have a list here. I'm just gonna kind of go through my list, and I will insert photos of what I'm gonna be making as well. And then, you can make them too if we make them at the same time. I'm in a couple sewing groups, and we're all kind of making different things, and it's so fun. A lot of us have made the skyline dress, and so we all get to share pictures of the skyline dress and talk about what's working and not working, and I would love to be a resource for that. So the first thing, speaking of Sid Graham, the first thing I'm going to be making is the Sid tie dress, but in the top hack. So before I make the whole dress and use a lot of fabric, because I'm a little worried about it for the first time, I decided to cut some fabric for a shirt. So I do want to do the sleeves now that we're heading into fall. I don't want to do the tank top version. I do want to do the sleeve version, but I want to make it in a shirt. So it's more peplum. It gathers here and goes out. So I'm going to make the Sid tie top I have this really beautiful orange / a little bit burnt orange flower top, and so I'm hoping that it can kind of be a transition into fall. And then I'm gonna make the Sid tie dress, and I have that in a brown gingham. I'm super excited to do that one, but I'm a little nervous. It's a lot of steps. There's a lot of pieces to cut out, so I'm gonna do the top first and see. Tonight, actually, hopefully, I'm going to start the dance pants. So that's what I just showed you, but they are in a burnt orange, and they're a size smaller. I'm going to do the mini viral bandana bag. So I already made a pink bandana bag, the big large one, and it was cumbersome to make, but now that I've done it, I kind of know the steps that I'm gonna do, and it's pretty easy once you kind of get going with it. So I've already cut it out, and I've already ironed on the bandana to the foam and cut out all of the batting for the straps and everything. So I'm excited. So in September, I'm going to a rodeo with a bunch of girlfriends from my book club, and I want to make the bandana bag for that, and then also my next thing, which is a bandana skirt. So I'm really excited to lean into the bandana vibes. I already bought the fabric. I bought the bandanas, and I got a bunch of different ones with different options, so I'm really excited about it, but I'm just trying to figure out what pattern I want to use. And then I'm doing the lane pants. So I've done the lane pants. They are tried and true, my favorite pants ever. I love them. I have made 4 pairs of lane pants. One was in a corduroy that I don't love. One was in a cotton from Goodwill that was a bed sheet, and I like it, but they definitely look like pajamas, so I don't wear them out. And then the other 2, which I'll insert here, I'm obsessed with. They are my favorite pants ever. So I bought this beautiful fabric, which is a patchwork, but looks like denim. Also inserting right here. And oh, it's so pretty. And so I'm hoping that if I make the lane pants in that, it will look kind of like jeans, but not. We'll see. So I have lane pants as an option that I'm definitely going to make. And then I'm going to make this beautiful white linen dress. So I just worked with the pattern designer, and I shot a bunch of content for her for her to use, and I do have a discount code, so I'll put that below as well if you are interested in the pattern. But I made it in a bed sheet from Goodwill, and it's super soft, but it kind of looks like a nightgown. I've worn it out and I've worn it to work because I cut it shorter, and I think I'll cut the next one shorter too, but I want to try it with a white linen. The designer, the photo she uses is a white linen, and it is beautiful. And I bought a white linen fabric while in Mexico, and so I think I want to make that because it'll be a really great transition piece into fall. It is white, which I spill on everything, but it will be really good, I think. So yeah, I could like wear it with cowgirl boots or like with some flats. It'll be really cute. So I'm gonna make that. And then lastly for me is the phyllo top. So I haven't made this yet, and I actually haven't bought the pattern, but it has 3 different options. I was looking for a long sleeve shirt because I really want some transition pieces. A lot of the tops I've made are the skyline dress hacked into a shirt, or the Ornella top, which are all tank tops and have been great for summer. And I can still wear them in the fall with sweaters, but I really want to make a couple long sleeve shirts because I don't have any long sleeve shirts that I've made. So I think I'm gonna do the phyllo top and try and find like a linen, like in this photo. I love how pretty the linen looks, and it comes highly recommended. But that is the plan. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for me, and a couple for the kids. So let's say 10-ish, 10 to 12 items that I'd like to make in August, September, October. Probably I'll be done by October. I tend to power through and like do a lot at one time and then give myself a little bit of a break. So if you have done any of these, please drop pictures below. Would love to see them. I thought it would be fun to show you my final summer project. These are the dance pants by Thread and Sprout. They are a bit of a barrel pant, which I was a little nervous about, and they did take some getting used to, but I do love them now. They are like so flowy. I did bring in the inseam a little bit, and I don't know if you can tell, but I cut them here and then I switched the pattern to a diagonal for the bottom half just to add a little bit of variety. But they are super, super comfortable. I also, with my practice pair, I did her inseam pockets, but I was not loving it. It was too confusing. So I did just the regular like pocket bag and then attach them on both sides. So these are the dance pants. This fabric is from Hobby Lobby. I usually like to get local or sustainable, but I was in there to pick up some bandanas and found a bunch of fabric I loved. So and I did add little baby pockets to the back. The pattern doesn't come with pockets, but I did add some little ones to the back. So this was my last summer project. And then I'm also going to film myself making, I think, these dance pants, but in this really pretty burnt orange that I got also at Hobby Lobby for the fall. So I'm gonna plan on rocking these well into fall because, sorry, I keep looking over here because I have a mirror, but they just bring me so much joy. The pink brings me so much joy. But yeah, so these are the dance pants by Thread and Sprout. Her content is phenomenal. The pattern is super easy to follow, but I did bring up the inseam a little bit and added the bottom half. And in my next one, I'm actually gonna size down. I wanna try, they're a little bit big, and so I wanted to try the size down to see if that helps with kind of like room here. So okay, so I have the dance pants cut out. I had ironed them already, but then I folded them up, so now they need a new iron. But I like to lay everything out and then make sure I have everything in place. I used to work in my room where I had just a small desk, but I've recently taken over the dining room for big sewing projects, and it's way nicer. So I have my pocket bags right here. I have my back pants and my front pant, and then I have my pockets that are gonna go on the bottom, on my back, on the butt. Okay, it is 1:25. I actually am just getting started, and I have until about 3:30. So we're gonna see how far we can get. I think we should be able to finish them. I am going to be attaching the pockets. So I prepped the pockets earlier before work, and then I just got off work, had a quick lunch, and now I'm going to start by attaching the pockets and then getting into attaching the butt pockets and then getting into attaching regular pockets and then getting the pants sewn up. So here we go. I'm gonna sew a little bit. I'm gonna shoot a little bit of content with you guys, and then I'll show you when we're done. Here we go. And we're starting out strong by attaching the top of the pocket, even though that's the part that's supposed to be open. So now we seam rip, which is actually my least favorite part of this entire. I'm so dumb. This is what I mean. It doesn't matter how often you sew. This is why I try and go slow at things too. Okay, seam ripping has been done. I am going to sew pockets on both pairs of pants, and then I will check back in. I'm gonna go listen to my audiobook. I am listening, I'm on the final, well, there's gonna be more, but the final book of Blood and Ash. It's been a journey, and so I'm gonna start sewing these, and then I will touch base with you after I have the pockets sewn on. I have the pockets sewn on. Where are they? Right here. Boop. And now I'm going to be sewing up the hemline, or the front and back seam, I guess. And I use these really awesome tiny little clips, which are way easier than pins for these sorts of things. There's kind of a time and a place for all of them. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I guess it doesn't matter. I need to sew the pockets on first, but this will actually help me know which one goes where. I'm all over the place today. My brain is tired. Also, I sized down in these from the pink ones, but I'm also going to go in a little bit more with that the seam allowance. I think I'm probably gonna do closer to like 3/4 an inch, because the other ones are just quite big. So we'll see, but this is also a new size, so I'm a little nervous. We're gonna see how it turns out. I don't like going too far, because if you go too much, it's hard to take out, but you can always add in. So I'm gonna do this inseam on both the fronts and the backs, and then I am going to attach the pockets onto both sides, and then I will get back to you. Okay. So we have the pocket attached on one side, and then the pocket attached on this side, and then I'm just gonna go over with a top stitch to reinforce the pocket and to sew the seam down. Okay. So now we have front and back. Front and back, this is the front. And we got pockets on one side, pocket on the other side, and then I'm going to attach that to the back and sew them together. Okay. It is so hot, I'm like, oh, I'm done. Okay, so I have since attached the pants and done the inseam, and then sewn down the strap, or the top part for the pants. And then I just fed through. You take a little safety pin and then you attach it to the elastic, and you thread it through this color, and this cotton is so beautiful. I'm really liking how that's turning out. I really hope it fits. Next is attaching the elastic, and then I always put it in here with them attached before I sew it up, just to make sure that everything is working well. So I just smooth this around because it's all bunched up on one side. And then I'm gonna try them on and get back to you.
And there you have it. These are the dance pants by Thread and Sprout. I think they turned out super good. I ended up sizing down to a large, and even then, I think they are a little big. I know they're supposed to be oversized, but I might even take in the inseam a tiny bit more. But here they are out in the wild. I am so excited to wear these for fall. They are going to be so perfect and match with so many different things. I can't believe how well they turned out, and I am so happy with them. Thank you so much for watching today. I look forward to seeing you guys next week, and let me know what you end up sewing.